Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Ella. Thank you for joining me for this video. Today we're going to be watching Pokemon Horizons episode 99. All right, let's get right into it. Ooh, I like how the building has like Pokeballs. So I guess this is the lab that she's been working at. I wonder what are they making? Oh, they want to make Pokeballs. Okay. All right, that makes sense for the architecture of the building. Yeah, everybody has grown so much taller. Why is he hiding behind a bush? Is this necessary? I know he has like girl phobia, but come on. The thing is, the airship wasn't destroyed. I think she hid it somewhere. Oh, oh my gosh. Oh, that was so sad. Oh, is there some Pokemon lurking around? Maybe something is up. No, don't drink it. Oh no. It's the airship. Well, I think it's probably because it reminds her of Friede, and they weren't able to find him. I mean, clearly, I think she's still going through grief about the situation. I love seeing all the Pokemon come together. Oh, the ship has become a home for the Pokemon. Okay, so that's why she never took it down. Yeah. I think because after losing Freed, Orla kind of have like lost her purpose for flying. So they're just going to have to convince her. I guess Liko can relate, right? Because Liko was also in the beginning very much in that state of grief and loss. So maybe she'll be able to get through to Orla. Yeah, this is what I mentioned about how, like, some people's way of coping with grief is to just throw themselves back into work. And I feel that's kind of what she has been doing to help her cope with the loss of Freed. Oh, this is like so sad. My gosh. Like, she's just like keeping everything in. Oh, yo, yo. That's so heartbreaking. She says she just wants to forget everything about the ship. She's been taking good care of the ship, even though she really isn't using it other than for the home of like the Pokemon. Yeah, it was made by Free's request. So that's why she's just so upset about it. Oh, where's Pikachu going? That's right, Liko. Oh my god, like the music and everything, Jesus. Oh, there's a explosion. Oh no, the strong spheres. What are they doing here? Oh, so that's crazy. So Orla has actually been making like the strong spheres, not knowing the effects that it's been having. Oh, new villains. Seems like it. New villains, new characters. Wasn't expecting that. No, they know, of course. They're just gonna have to settle this with a battle. It's nice to finally see the Paldean forms of the Tauros. I was thinking that they would show up a bit earlier in the anime, but I guess rather later than never, right? Maybe after seeing this battle, it will convince Orla to rejoin up with the kids. Oh no, that's it. Ah. All right, you guys, that was Pokemon Horizons episode 99. Oh my god, that was quite emotional. I really wasn't expecting to like cry, but like the montage and the music and the fact that this episode there wasn't any battles. It was just like pure story and like plot development and also character development. I quite like it actually. I was just surprised. I mean, on one hand, I'm glad to see that Orla has been doing all right. She has been working with Kana in terms of just like getting back to work. But at the same time, clearly, I knew that she would be the one that would be most affected by Friede's loss. Sometimes when people go through grief, their way of like processing it is to kind of like shove it into the background and just get straight to work, and that's kind of what she did. She just threw herself into work. But clearly, I mean, Kana and her Pokemon, they all felt like she was a bit out of sorts, because she was clearly still upset. She was upset. She seems also angry as well, and that's kind of like the phases of grief. You go through anger, you go through denial, you go through bargaining. You're just sad, you're upset, you're a bit confused, not exactly sure where to go from here. I'd say it gave her a bit of trauma because, I mean, let's be honest, like, Free didn't die in like the most pleasant way. Like, he was just blown off the ship. Like, can you imagine? And then to like just see like his face and how he just like handed over like Pikachu. I do want to talk about that scene with like Pikachu just like going back onto the ship and then just like standing like right in front of the wheel like how he always did. I was like, that's like such a powerful scene because that really, I thought that really just like reminded her of like, yeah, like Freed would want them to continue whether or not he's actually dead or if he is alive. I think, yeah, if he were there, he would want them all to be happy and to continue to grow and to continue to move forward on their journey. And I'm so glad to see like Liko actually progress from like the first episode. She was also in the state of grief. So that's why I was thinking, if it's anyone that's going to pull Orla out of the situation, it's definitely going to be Liko, because Liko can totally understand how what she is going through because she went through the same. And it wasn't until she met up with like Roy and like Dot and the rest of the gang that encouraged her to like push herself out of the comfort zone. Every end means that there is a beginning. So yeah, I think I quite like this episode from like the aspect of like storytelling and like the emotions. Oh, I really had like the feels for this episode. Montage was great, the music was great. Again, I think one of my favorite scenes was definitely Pikachu just standing back on that wheel. I was like, that is like just so powerful. And even the kids, they're like, oh yeah, Free is like with us in spirit, even though he might not be physically there. And I think we can all understand that feeling. If you have ever like lost anyone, you can totally relate to like what these kids are going through in this whole aspect. So I thought it was a very powerful episode. I was also quite surprised at the end how we are now introduced to like two new characters. I really wasn't expecting like the anime to like introduce you like two new characters, especially since like they weren't even in like the intro videos or the ending videos. So that was surprising. But yeah, I mean, guys, leave your comments down below. Let me know what do you think about the Pokemon anime so far. I really enjoyed this episode, and I will look forward to the next one. I do think Orla probably will join them in the end. So yeah, fingers crossed that that does happen. And all right, I'll see you guys all next week. Take care.